Hey everybody, welcome to another video. It's a pretty good day out today. We did a lot of burning. We had a bunch of piles of twigs and limbs and stuff from trimming up our crepe myrtles that we burned to the ground. Those things are hard to burn. They don't dry out very well. And right now I smell like fish. I'll show you in a minute. The fertilizer that I just sprayed down my cover crop with, the daikon radish, and it's got fish emulsion, and that smells bad. I've got like 3 or 4 more bottles of this stuff, and it says it covers about 1,200 square foot, so I figured, I'd give a boost to my cover crops. I mean, I'm not harvesting them. They're just going to get turned right back into the soil. Well, not turned back into the soil. I'm going to let them develop the root system a little bit, develop as much foliage as possible, mow it down, and then plant into that with sunflowers. Create like a food forest for the chickens when I get them. So it'll kind of work out and even itself out a little bit. So I've got my tomatoes and everything transplanted. I started. I got several varieties, some cherry tomatoes, a few heirloom varieties. I've got peppers. I'm really excited about this. Some sweet bell peppers and some flowers. Marigold, lavender, and I'm going to be planting some morning glory flowers, a flowering vine. It's pretty blue trumpet-like flowers, and I gotta get some big pieces of PVC pipe, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them into probably about 8-inch pieces that are in length, and put them about 2 inches into the ground, and kill off the grasses right there and fill them up. So it's kind of like their own miniature raised bed, and I'm gonna put them against the fence just so that they'll have something to trellis up against. And then I have the PVC there to protect it, so when I weedy it around, I don't risk hurting them. So I might get a piece of that, a few pieces of PVC pipe, and do that around the yard, around the fence. See how that looks. As many flowers as I can. Help the bees out. They'll look pretty. Create an ecosystem for beneficial insects to come, and because I don't want to use any pesticides on anything, so I'm relying on Mother Nature to take care of that for me. So I'm trying to create as good of an environment as I can. Let's see what else. Looking at myself. I planted some yellow lilies today in the garden bed out front. Not the actual garden bed, but the flower bed. Got those from a friend. Let him borrow my tiller and some gas for it. So he's starting his own little 8-foot by 16-foot thing. So yeah. Here is the Dr. Earth fertilizer that I used that made me smell like a fish. That's probably because of the fish emulsion in it. I actually got it on sale, and I bought all they had. They had like 4 or 5 bottles of it, and I mean, I probably, for the cost of like 2 bottles, I got all of it. Pretty nasty, stinky stuff though. It reminds me of being in a marsh, so hopefully it'll work. See what happens. Here's where I'm starting the transplants. Got tomatoes going. Got 1 tray done. A lot of cherry tomatoes, boxcar willows are pretty much beefsteak tomatoes, heirloom varieties, and I'm just gonna mix them up, get the stuff. It's again, I use a Dr. Earth soil mix too. I think I actually got that on sale as well, and it seems to be some good stuff. Very dark, rich, organic matter. It's got good bacteria in it. It's supposed to have like some mycorrhiza fungi. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully every time I put one of these in the ground, it kind of stimulates the growth of the ground around it with some kind of inoculating every time I transplant. So there's the black creme, but lots of different types of varieties I'm going to use, mostly heirloom. The cherry tomato variety is not an heirloom, but it should be a good prolific producer, so I'm really excited about that. Also got some flowers going. There are the flowers. Marigolds, lavender, Chancia, Snapdragon. So I just got those in 6 cells, and I'm going to go with it and see how they go. I'm really excited for this year.